Look up at the heavens and count the stars, if indeed you can count them. So shall your offspring be.
Today, we will continue the story of Abraham. In part 1, we witnessed a man called by God to leave everything familiar: his land, his people, his father's house. We watched as Abram obeyed, journeying through foreign lands with nothing but faith. God made a covenant with him to make him a great nation and to bless all the families of the earth through him. Abram became Abraham, and Sarai became Sarah. The promise was set in motion, but the journey was far from over. As time passed and Sarah remained childless, doubt crept in. Desperate to fulfill the promise by her own means, Sarah gave her Egyptian maid, Hagar, to Abraham to bear a child. Hagar conceived, but tension soon followed. Feeling mistreated, Hagar fled into the wilderness. Alone and afraid, Hagar encountered the angel of the Lord by a spring. He spoke gently.
"Return to your mistress and submit to her. I will increase your descendants until they are too numerous to count."
He told her she would have a son, Ishmael. With tears in her eyes, Hagar named the place Bir Lahai Roi, the well of the living one who sees me. 13 years later, when Abraham was 99 years old, God appeared again. This time, the covenant deepened. God said,
"Walk before me faithfully and be blameless.
Then came a new identity.
You shall no longer be called Abram, but Abraham, for I have made you a father of many nations."
Sarai too was renamed.
Sarah will be her name. I will bless her and give you a son by her.
Abraham laughed, not out of mockery, but wonder. Could a child truly come at their age? But God assured him,
"Yes, and you shall call him Isaac."
Not long after, as Abraham sat in the heat of the day at his tent entrance, 3 mysterious men appeared. He hurried to serve them a feast under the shade of trees. As they ate, one visitor made a stunning proclamation.
"About this time next year, Sarah will have a son."
Behind the tent, Sarah laughed. But the visitor, the Lord himself, asked,
Why did Sarah laugh? Is anything too hard for the Lord?
Then came a grave moment. The Lord revealed his plan to destroy Sodom for its wickedness. Abraham, full of compassion, pleaded, "Will you sweep away the righteous with the wicked?" He bargained all the way down to 10 righteous souls, but not even 10 could be found. That night, 2 angels arrived in Sodom. They warned Abraham's nephew, Lot, to flee. As dawn broke, Lot and his family ran. But his wife looked back, and in that glance, she turned into a pillar of salt. Fire rained down. Sodom and Gomorrah were no more. At last, the impossible happened. Sarah gave birth to a son in her old age. They named him Isaac, which means he laughs. Sarah rejoiced.
God has brought me laughter, and everyone who hears about this will laugh with me.
But peace did not last long. Tensions flared between Sarah and Hagar once again. Sarah saw Ishmael mocking Isaac and demanded that Abraham send Hagar and her son away. God comforted Abraham, telling him that Ishmael too would become a great nation. In the wilderness once more, Hagar ran out of water. She placed Ishmael under a bush and wept. But God heard the boy crying. An angel called out, and a well appeared. Hope sprang forth again. Then came the greatest test of all. God said,
"Take your son, your only son whom you love, Isaac, and offer him as a burnt offering."
With a heavy heart, Abraham journeyed to Mount Moriah. Just as he raised the knife, the angel of the Lord stopped him.
"Do not lay a hand on the boy. Now I know you fear God."
A ram appeared, caught in a thicket. God had provided. Abraham named the place Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. Time passed. Sarah died at 127. Abraham mourned deeply and buried her in the cave of Machpelah, securing a permanent resting place in the Promised Land. Abraham lived many more years, marrying again and fathering more children. But his inheritance, his true legacy, he gave to Isaac. At the age of 175, Abraham breathed his last. He died full of days, full of faith, and was buried beside Sarah. and so ended the life of a man called a friend of God, a man whose journey began with a promise and ended in the birth of a people. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Bible in Pictures for more faith-filled animations. Let's spread God's word together. Share this with someone who needs encouragement today. See you in the next story. Stay blessed.